to an LA Life podcast. It's a midweek Wednesday, just checking in. Hopefully things are going well for you in your area, whatever that looks like. Thanksgiving was this past long weekend. We now move into the Christmas season, and there's lots of things going on, lots of stuff happening in our churches, in our homes, in our schools, our family life. So there you go. It's that time of year again. Maybe get some snow later tonight. I did look ahead to the weather. I'm not a massive snow fan. Actually, I'm more a fan of snow than I am of ice and cold. But anyways, it could happen. It's that time of year. And so I want to spend the next couple of weeks as we get closer to Christmas. And I want to talk about heroes. And we'll get closer to that December 25th day. And obviously, we're going to talk about Jesus. But I want to spend some time and talk about heroes today. And not the sporting kind of heroes. We do a pretty good job of taking sports figures and placing them up on a pedestal and, hey, that's our hero. But I want to talk about our everyday, in our community, heroes that we live by, that we work around, that serve us. And here I made a small list of some of the heroes I want to talk about today. The firefighters, the police officers, the first responders, the EMA, the medics, the doctors, the nurses, the flight crew, and the volunteer departments. You know, if you have paid attention in our area, there was a house fire on this past Saturday. And when that happens, the heroes that I just listed jump into action. They will put their lives on the line. They will step in. They will try to do everything they can to rescue and save. They'll do everything that they can to think of others. In fact, they don't think of themselves during those moments. They jump into action and they do what they have been trained to do, which is to try to rescue, try to save, try to protect, in this case, try to put a fire out. Well, as I said, if you've paid attention, you know that there was one little one that was successfully brought out, and there was one that was not. And we have a family in our area that is hurting beyond what most of us can even imagine during that. But what I want to talk about, though, are the heroes, those that step in and do all that they can. And here's really the thing that I want to say today is, if you know anybody that serves in those areas, would you say thank you to them? Would if you find them, if you see them, if you know them personally, maybe you use social media and you just simply say thank you. Appreciate what they do. Now, here's what I know about all of them that serve in those areas. They will deflect any attention on self, and they will always point to their team around them. I have yet to meet any of them that receive that very well, meaning they'll take it, but they want to make sure that you know it's a team of people around them that makes it happen. In fact, that's really what makes them a hero, is they're not in it for self. They're not in for their own glory. They're not in it for, look at me. And they will always deflect that attention to somebody else. I wonder if, as parents and grandparents, if over these next couple of weeks, when we drive past the fire stations and the police departments, or we drive past the homes of those that we know serve in those areas, I wonder if, as parents and grandparents, we would point out and say, hey, that's where heroes work. Hey, that's where a hero lives. As I said right at the beginning, we do a good job of placing our sports figures up on a pedestal. And yet, I wonder if we just would do a better job of pointing out to our kids and our families, hey, that's where heroes work. That's where they live. Because here again is what I know about those people in those professions. They're not looking to get their name or face on a cereal box. They're not looking to be in a TV commercial. They're not looking to sell their jerseys in the store or online to promote self. They are simply a group, a unit, a team that works together to protect and to serve our community. You know, I'm going to say this, and if you ask any of them, they would say don't do it, but I'm going to mention it in this way. You know, what if for Christmas this year, instead of or alongside of the jersey that we buy with our favorite player, favorite name, favorite number on the back. What if we found the old, and I don't know that they exist, right? What if we found the old Law Dogs jerseys or Hose Hound jerseys? That goes back to a flag football game that was played, a few of them years back. What if we got that for our kids? And on the back it just said Wabash Fire Department or Wabash Police Department. And what if kids started wearing that to school to recognize the true heroes in our community? As I said, those firemen and police officers would say, no, I don't want that at all. But just to give you an idea of just what that would look like, right? What if we did that? What if we found something that helped our kids understand what heroes really look like? As I said, they will all deflect. They will not take any of the glory personally. They will all point around to their team. But here's what I know about the list of people that I gave. They do show up, and they deflect the attention from self to others. They serve their community, and they answer the call when the bell rings. When it's time to jump into action, they're there. They're the ones that are serving and putting their life on the line. So here it is. Here's the simple challenge that you can join me this week and beyond. And it's just 2 simple words. What if we just took the challenge the rest of the week and said, thank you? I hope maybe you'll join me in that. You can do that on social media. It doesn't have to have an explanation. You can just simply use the 2 words. When you see them in passing, maybe when you drive past, and you can say it out loud in your car. Hey, thank you. We have heroes right here in our midst, working, serving, loving our community. And as I said, they answer the bell every time. Appreciate you all. Thank you.